So good morning everyone, and start na tayo. Will you please turn on your camera? Because yung mga naka-off camera natin dyan is considered as absent, ha? Yan. Cuadera, absent. Baviera, Martin. Yan. Again ha, pag naka-off camera the whole time, monitor ko kayo, no? Yes, you will be considered as absent. Okay, so let's start. Actually, the topic for today is just the continuation for week number 2. Because this time, same topic, but this time we are dealing with solving problems. No? We will apply those learnings, last week learnings, and real life situation. Okay, so let's start with our objective. For today's discussion, we will interpret mean and variance of discrete random variable. Last time kasi, di ba, we are just solving. So this time, after solving their values, we will now interpret what is the meaning of that solved value. Okay, next is to solve problems involving the mean and variance of probability distribution. 2 objectives only, no? Medyo mabigat kasi nga i-apply na natin to sa daily life. Okay? So for the next one, bago tayo mag-start, magkaroon muna tayo ng activity wherein I'll be showing you 5 questions, and then all you have to do is just write your answer in our chat box, no? And then enter nyo lang, makikita ko. Then 1 recitation points for every correct answer. Okay? So equivalent to sa 5 points kung makakatama ka na din. Start tayo for the first question. Okay? So in a pizza parlor, the following probability distribution was obtained for the number of toppings ordered on a large pizza. Find the mean and the standard deviation of the random variable. Okay, so 12 seconds, go. Okay, so time is up, class, So, let's check your answer. Majority of the students answered letter A. So let's check if A is correct. So letter A, correct, very good, Lahat naman nakatama, and that is why easy lang naman ang ating formula na ginagamit, di ba? And that is summation of the random variable x times the probability of the random variable x. Or in short, i-multiply nyo muna isa-isa lahat ng given values na yan, then i-add lang natin, then na yung makakuha ang answer para sa inyo. While the standard deviation, I know you are new, no? Parang bago yun siya, parang wala yung last week. Yes, no? Bago ang standard deviation, pero madali lang itong makuha. Iko-connect lang natin yung last week's lesson. Plus, ang standard deviation ay square root lang ni variance. No? Pag nasolve mo na yung variance, kunin mo lang yung square root nun, yun lang yung standard deviation. Take note of that. Next. Yan. Micaela is a star player on her college soccer team. She loves to score goals and she does this on a regular basis. The probability that she will score 0, 1, 2, 3 goals are 0.25, 0.35, 0.25, and 0.15 respectively. Ito nga yung tanong, class, ha? What is her most likely number of goals? It is letter A, 1, B, 1.2, C, 1.3, or D, 1.4. Your 12 seconds starts now. Okay, let me check your answer. So some are answering letter C, others answer is letter A. Okay. So let us check what is the correct answer here. Class, for number 2, actually you can identify the answer with problem number 2 by just simply observing. We have this letter 1. Take a look at this word. The word used here is the one of most likely number of goals. From the word itself, are we identifying the mean, the median, or the mode? Anyone? Most likely. Anong hinahanap dyan? Is it the mean, median, or mode? Anyone? Yes, answer. Yes, answer. Very good. No, we are looking for the mode here. Because of the word mode is the frequently occurring data, no? So, if you will observe, class, ang 0, kasi sabi dito respective, di ba? Ang 0, ang kanyang corresponding probability ay 0.25. Ang 1, ang corresponding probability ay 0.35. So on and so forth. Kung papansin ninyo, sino ang may pinakamataas na probability? Yung 0.35. Sino ba ang corresponding number niya? Yung 1. Eh di ba nga, pag sinabi nating mode, yung pinakamaraming beses na lalabas. Therefore, nasa kanya yung pinakamataas na probability. That's why, the answer here is letter A. Next. Number 3. Two pair coins are tossed. Example natin palagi ito, baka magkamali tayo. If Z represents the number of tails, what is the expected value? Plus, ang expected value as a recall, nung nakaraan, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, is also the mean. Ang expected value is also the mean. What is the expected value of Z? Is it A, 1, B, 1.5, C, 0.5, or D, 0.2, 2? 12 seconds, go. Okay? So, you are saying letter D. D daw, D. Yan hindi kayo nakinig last week, So, the answer here is letter, this is letter A, class. If you can still remember, di ba, ang random variable natin sa 2 coins of toss is 0, di ba, 1, and 2. Tapos, ang corresponding natin tables ay, di ba, pag gumawa tayo ng table dyan, di ba, ang corresponding niyan ay, what? Di ba, you have 1, 2, and this is 1. Tapos, kukunin natin yung anyang probability. So that is 1. This is over 4. Ang n natin equals 4. Diba? Plus this is 1 over 4. This is 2 over 4. And this is 1 over 4. Or in decimal, this is 0.25. Diba? 0.5 and 0.25. Then afterwards, multiply natin isa-isa. 0 times 0.25. 0. 0.5 times 1, 0.5. 2 times 2.5, 0.5. Kasi i-add natin lahat. Therefore, the answer is 1. Recall lang yun ang ginawa natin last week. Next. Number 4. Kailan na ulit. 4. Ayan. A burger house probability distribution of the sales below. Using the probability distribution, what is the expected? Kita na pala. Sorry na plus ko yung answer. So, the answer is letter C, no? So, ayan na natin yan. Sige, plus 1 na kayo lahat dyan. 1 point na kayo dyan. Next. And for number 5, yan. Sige na, ito nga. Try nyo ang answer ng number 5. Yan, given na yung probability, given na rin yung random variable X. Gagawin nyo na magmumultiply. Ang letter D daw yung answer nila. D. Okay, the second letter D is correct. Yes, and that is letter D. No? And that is as simple as multiplying 0 plus 0 times 0.24 corresponding probability. Tapos, i-add lang natin. Then, makukuha is 1.74. And that is correct. No? So, congratulations sa mga naka 5 points. So, start na ngayon tayo. I-apply na natin. Unang word problem. For our first word problem, we have here the probabilities of a factory machine manufacturing 0, 1, 2 defective parts in one day are 0.90, 0.70, and 0.03 respectively. Now, we have to find the mean and the variance. No? Actually, ito yung last week, ganito yung ginawa natin. Parang recall na lang to. Okay? So, the first one is to construct a table, of course. No? Ilagay na natin yung mga corresponding probabilities dun sa ating random variable. Next, for the solution, for our formula, kung maaalala nyo, we have the random variable x times the probability of random variable x. So, i-multiply natin sila isa-isa. Start tayo. 0 times 0.09, what's the answer? Baka mag-calculate pa kayo, Anong answer, class? 0. Yes, very good. 0. Next, we have 1 times 0.07. Baka mag-calculate kayo. What's your answer? 0.07. And then next is 2 times 0.03. And that is 0.06, no? So, natin kung tama yung mga sinabi natin answer. Okay, and then add lang natin. Pag na-add na natin sila, we have the value of the mean, which is 0.13. No? So, ganun lang kadali na mag-solve ng mean. Multiply mo lang lahat ng probabilities and the random variable, then add mo lang yun yung mean. Yun ay kung given ang probability distribution table. Pero kung hindi, mag-create ka. Okay? So, next is, are we done with the problem? Not yet, because we are also about to solve for the variance. No? Paano ba ma-solve ang variance? Kailangan alam mo, na natin mean, which is 0.13, let's proceed with the variance. Copy lang natin yung given sa table. Copy natin. First step in solving for the variance is subtract random variable x, each and every random variable x with the mean. Isa-isay natin. So therefore, the first is 0 minus 0.13. What's the answer? 0 minus 0.13. Negative 0.13. Very good. Very good. Next, 1 minus 0.13. 1 minus 0.13. Pwede kayo mag-calculate kung nahihirapan na kayo. 0.87. Actually, basic na 0.87. Correct, Musa. Next, how about the next one? 2 minus 0.13.
1.87.
Very good. So, 1.87. Are we done with the table? Not yet. No? Meron pa tayong dalawang missing column sa table. So, for the next one, following the formula, di ba ang formula sa variance, kung naaalala nyo, di ba? The variance, yes, sulat natin yung formula, hindi pa nalagay dito. Equal to random variable x minus mean squared times the probability of the random variable x. No? So, andito pa lang tayo sa loob eh. So, ang next natin is to square. No? Inakuha natin yung previous column. So, isa-isay natin yan. Ito, negative 0.13. Apply nito sa sarili niya. Negative 0.13 times negative 0.13. What's the answer? Round up nyo na 2 decimal places. Ano muna? Round up muna. Ano? Balase. Ng decimal. So, we have 0.02. Tama? Next, continue. Yan. 0.87. Multiply sa sarili niya. 0.87 times 0.87. What's the answer? And then round off into the decimal.
0.76.
Very good. 0.76. And the next, 1.87 times 1.87. Yes? Musa? 3.5 or 3.50. Correct. No? So, are we done with the problem? Not yet. Bakit? Kasi, di ba, mag-multiply pa tayo kay random probability of random variable x. So, the next natin is to add another column. Wherein, etong nakuha natin, yung last column natin na nakasolve, i-multiply natin isa-isa sa probability naman. Okay? So, multiplying them, so 0.02 times 0.90, we have 0.018. No? Or pag round up natin, anong 0.018 class? Round up nyo nga ito into 2 decimal places. That is 0. What? 02. Okay? Next, round up eh. 0.76 times 0.07. Sige nga, paki-multiply. Round up na into the... Very good. 0 points correct. Very good, no? And last one, we have 3.5 times 0.03. What is the answer? We have
0.8.
correct. So, next one natin is, yan. We are done with the table. So, ang final move na lang natin dito, pag consider natin ang formula ni variance, is just add their value. So, the first value is 0.02. Diba? Pag ni-round up natin, itong 0.018 natin, pag round up natin, 0.02. Next, yung 0.05, i-add natin, and then 0.11. And then, pag kinuha natin yung final answer, what is the answer? 0.18. Okay. That is our variance. So, we are now done with the problem. Ano? Parang pinapasolve lang naman sa atin and the variance. Class, what if you are asked to solve for the standard deviation. Yan. Sino nakaalala nung sinabi ko sa inyo paano susunod to? How to solve for the standard deviation? Ay, walang nakinig kanina.
Square root.
Yan. Square root lang to. Square root of the variance. No? Find the square root of 18. What is the square root of 18? 0.18 rather. Square root of 0.18 is 0.40.
0.42.
Very good. No? So, ang ating standard deviation ay 0.42. So, ang symbol niya lang dyan, class, ay ito, natanggalin mo lang yung na to. Tanggalin mo lang yan, yun yung symbol ng standard deviation at 0.42. So, ganun lang kadali ah. Mamaya kasi sabihin nyo, sir, tatlo na mean variance at may standard deviation pa, ang hirap-hirap. Hindi. Pag nasod mo ng variance, madali na ang standard deviation. Kunin mo lang ang square root na. Okay? So, any question? Okay na. Next lang, let us continue with the definition. Ano? So, ito, another additional formula. Class, we have this additional formula where kung ayaw mo mag-table, some kasi class parang sabi nila, sir, ang haba ng proseso pa nag-table, mag-add ako ng ang daming column. No? Parang ang dami ko nang isusulat. Wala bang shortcut? Meron. Okay, this is not shortcut, ano? Same lang naman din ang procedure. Kaya lang dito kasi hindi ka nagagawa ng table. Diretso na solution. This by formula for the variance kung gusto mong shortcutin, this is variance equals summation of random variable x squared times probability of x minus mean squared. Actually, hindi naman siya shortcut eh. Same lang siya ng procedure. Dito lang kasi, ang kinaganda lang nito, kaya sinabing mas mabilis. Kasi, recta solution tayo. And we can also directly, kung kayo kasi, kung face to face sana, tuturuan ko kayo eh. Since online, i-ano nyo lang no, on how to use scientific, at limited lang yung time natin eh. Itong scientific calculator nyo, pwedeng diretso. Type nyo na lahat ng given dito, then isang equal lang. Yun, tapos. No? So, kasi medyo mahirap magturo ng online kasi hindi ko makikita yung calculator nyo. Ano? So, search nyo na lang din para magamit nyo ng full function yung mga scientific calculator na meron kayo. Sa manual, makikita nyo rin yung doon. Okay? So, next, no? Ito na. That is the formula. And then, the standard deviation, same lang naman yun. Ang gagawin mo lang, i-square root mo lang. Okay, yun lang naman ang nila. Okay, so i-apply natin yun sa last problem natin. Magkaroon muna tayo ng mga definition para malaman natin what is the meaning and the uses of mean and variance. Okay, so for the first one, for the mean, it is also called as the expected value. It also summarizes the probability distribution of discrete random variable. It also gives the behavior of random variable under observation. So, ang bigat, ano? Sabi dito, do you agree with that? It summarizes the probability distribution of discrete random variable. Yes naman, totoo yun, ano? Pag sinabi kasing mean, average, kadalasan, pag meron tayong mga data, yun ang unang-unang kinukuha. Bakit? Pag alam mo na yung mean, madali mo nang masamari lahat ng data. No, example, ang number ng nagkaroon ng COVID-19 sa isang household. No? So, nag-survey ka sa isang barangay. Barangay Gente de Leon, is-survey natin. No? Nakakuha tayo ng mga data. Gusto mong isama rin agad-agad, no? Gusto mong malaman agad ano ba ang nangyari sa barangay Gente, gano'n ka kalala ang COVID noong mga nakaraang taon, no? 2 taon. So, paano malaman agad? Then, to easily summarize this, just get the average. And average is the mean. So, that is the main purpose of the mean, ano? Kaya lagi yung kinukuha kahit sa ang problem, no? Average ang laging kinukuha kasi madali itong masasummarize ang data. Madali ka magkakaroon ng conclusion. Okay? So next is the variance. Now, variance naman, in the other hand, is the another important characteristic in describing a given probability distribution. Bakit siya naging isa sa pinaka-importante? This is the reason. It can measure the degree of homogeneity or heterogeneity of the given set of data. When we say homogeneity, class, this is the similarity of the given data. Heterogeneity were the difference of the given data. So, paano natin ito may apply doon sa sinurvey natin COVID-19 kunwari sa Jenny De Leon? Ito, when we say homogeneity, class, ano, malalaman natin na pare-parehas yung mga data. Depende, kasi ibase natin sa status ng pamumuhay. Ano? Yung mga mahihirap, parang mas mas marami sa kanila ang nagka-COVID, no? Pare-parehas yung data. That is for the homogeneity. Pag heterogeneity naman, iba ang number ng mga may hirap, no, na nag-positive dun sa mga may kaya, mayayaman na nag-positive, no? Malaki yung difference ng kanilang data. So that is yung gamit ni variance, ano? Mas madali mong malalaman if the data are most likely the same or different. Okay? Next. A data is nothing. Maganda tong sentence na to, no, natuwa ko dito. A data is nothing without the knowledge of interpretation. Do you agree with that? Class. Sabi dito, a data is nothing without the knowledge of interpreting it. Example nga, ngayon nag-survey tayo. Ngayon, ang grade 11 gas, pinaikot ko sa buong Genti. Pinag-interview ko ng lahat ng bahay. Pinatanong ko kung ilan sa miyembro ng pamilya ang nagkaroon ng COVID. Are we done with that pag nakuha natin yung data? Tapos na ba yun? Hindi pa. Di ba? Ang number one na kailangan natin doon is to interpret. Eh, paano may interpret? May interpret mo lang ang data kapag nag-undergo na ng computation. No? Pag na-compute mo na, doon lang natin may interpret. Then, doon magkakaroon ng function, doon magkakaroon ng silbi yung ginawa nyo na pag-survey. Ang pag-collect ng data ay magkakaroon lang ng silbi kapag na-interpret mo na. Ang data ay may interpret mo na kapag i-process mo na by using statistics. Okay, so ganun ka-importante, ano? So, remember that, no? That the data is nothing without the knowledge of interpreting it. Okay? So, let us continue with problem number 1. Ito na, problem tayo. But this time, the first problem muna tayo. Doon muna tayo sa nakasanayan nyo. Nakasanayan na way on solving the variance, no? Yung paggamit ng mga table. And then yung next na problem natin, doon natin i-apply yung panibagong formula ni variance. Okay? So let us continue. So ito, analyze natin yung problem. Plastic bag contains 10 balls. So meron daw akong, for example, plastic bag may 10 bola. Sa loob ng 10 bola na yon, 3 are numbered 3. What do you mean by that? Sa 10 bola, yung tatlo doon ay may nakasulat na number 3. Okay? And then, 1 is numbered 4. So, yung isang bola doon sa loob, ang number naman niya ay 4. No? So, yung isang bola, may nakasulat na number 4. And then, the 6 are numbered 5. So, yung 6 na natira, ang nakalagay na number ay 5. So, ito ngayon. The balls were mixed, so inalo, and 1 is recorded. When we say 1 is recorded, kumukuha ng isa. And then, replace. No? Pag kung kukuha, ibabalik. If the experiment repeated many times, find the mean and the variance. Focus natin dito class is the mean and the variance. Okay, so let's start. Paano ba tayo makakakuha ng mean? Class, walang given probability. So ano ang gagawin natin? We ourselves would create a probability distribution table. Diba? Ito yung unang-unang ginawa natin ng week 1. Okay, so for the solution, find the mean. Step 1 is to construct probability distribution table. So copy lang muna natin yung given. Ano ba ang mga given numbers? We have the number 3. Okay, ang ball na number ng 4 at yung ball na number ng 5. Next natin is to solve for the probability. Class, ilan lahat ng bola natin? Ilan lahat ng bola total? 10 balls. So that's the value of our n. Ngayon, focus natin ay yung bola na mayroong nakalagay na sulat na number 3. Ilan nakasulat na number 3? Tatlo. Diba? Ano ang probability ngayon nun? That is 3 over 10. Ano ba ang 3 over 10? Yes, very good. Ano ang 3 over 10 sa decimal? Class, in decimal, what is 3 over 10? Very good. That's 0.3. So let us continue. Next table. Sa 4 natin, what is the probability? Kung sa 3 ay 3 over 10, sa 4 ano kaya? Ilan ba ang bola? Yes, very good, Noemi. Now we have 1 over 10. Yan. So next is, that is 0.10. And the last one is what? Ilan ba? 6 over 10 or simply 0.6. Okay, so continue. Gagawin natin ngayon, multiply. Okay, multiplying each and every part of the formula. So what is 3 times 0.3 is 0.9. Then multiply natin 3. Then makukuha na ngayon natin ang ating mean. Ano ang value ng mean natin? Mean is, compute nyo,
4.3.
Very good. 4.3. Therefore, we now have the value for the mean. So next, since we are also asked to the variance, let's continue, no? Meron tayong value ng mean which is 4.3. So, continue tayo sa variance. Doon muna tayo sa old way, yung ginagawa natin dati. So, the first part is to subtract, no? Isa-isa. Ima-minus na naman natin yung 4.3 isa-isa dito sa value ng ating random variable x. So, the first one is 3 minus 4.3. What's the answer? Negative?
Negative 1.3.
Correct. Next. How about next one? 4 minus 4.3. Negative? 0.
Negative 0.3.
Yes. And last one, 5 minus 0.3 is 0.
0.7.
Very good. 0.7. Okay? The next natin is to square. No? Continue lang natin. Follow the formula. Square natin. Multiply sa sarili. Ano ang 1.3 squared? Or negative? Ano ang negative 1.3 squared? Yes, very good. 1.69. Next. How about the 0.3 squared? That is 0.09. Yes. And the 0.7 squared is 0. Yeah. And next step natin is to multiply by the probability. So next natin multiply. That is 0.51 and then 0.01 and then 0.29. Since we have done the table, all we have to do is just add their value. Okay, now so adding their value, we now have the variance which is 0.81. No? Although class no sa problem naman kasi ang focus lang natin is the mean and the variance. Solve na rin natin ang standard deviation. Anong standard deviation natin class? Anyone? 0.9. Very good balance, no? 0.9. How did you obtain 0.9? Paano mo nakuha yun? Very good. Square lang yun ng 81. Yes. So, next. Ayun na. Standard deviation is 0.9. Correct. So, then, let us interpret the average. The average number of balls that will pick is 4.3. Although, the bag will never show a ball with 4.3, this implies that picking a ball many times, the theoretical mean would be 4.3. Then, the what so-called variance is 0.81. Ano? So, ang variance natin is 0.81. Malayo ba siya sa ating mean? Since malayo sa mean, this means that it is ang data ba natin ay homogeneous or heterogeneous? This is heterogeneous. So magkakaiba since malayo siya doon sa value ng ating mean. Okay? So next. Ayan. Dito naman tayo. This time class, gamitin natin yung formula na nakita natin kanina, no? Sabi dun sa formula natin, this is the summation of, mamaya papakita ko na lang doon. Dito pala nasulat ko na pala. Okay, saan na tayo class? Dito kasi, solve for, tatlong pinapasolve ha. Mean, variance, and the deviation. Okay, start tayo sa mean. Class, kung ayaw mo mag-table, gusto mong diretso, okay lang naman. Nang gusto mong diretso solution, okay lang naman. Pero paano po yun? As simple as multiplying each and every, di ba? Ang pag-multiply mo naman sa isa no? Pwede mo naman i-diretso agad sa solution, no? Kung ayaw mo mag-table. Yan. Nakakasunod, class? Nirekta add na, no? Nirekta add and then multiply. Okay? So, continue tayo. So, isa-isay natin. There are the answers. Okay? These are the answers. Yeah, so we have 3.34. Very good. So we have 3.34. That is our mean. No? Yan yung isang way class, no? If you don't want to use the data, okay lang naman din. Sir, baka pumamalian ako pag di ako gumawa ng table. No. As long as you arrive with the correct answer, kahit anong way pa ang ginawa mo, pakita mo naman solution, that is correct. Okay? So question class. Wala naman, ano? So pinapakita na yung ating next. Diretso tayo. Ito yung, kung naalala nyo class yung formula kanina, sabi na ng W, kasi na variable ay W. Di ba ang formula natin kanina doon sa pinakita ko sa inyo, that the variance, Ito rin na isulat ko. That our variance is equal to, di ba? The summation of random variable x squared. Baka kasi malito ko isulat, may W na. Parehas lang yung class, ano? Pinalitan lang kasi nga ang ginamit na variable ay W minus e squared. Yan. So, ito pa rin yung formula. Ito pa rin yun. Same pa rin yun, no? Ibig sabihin para i-diretso sa solution namin, hindi na kami mag-table. Yes. Sir, parehas po ba ang lalabas na answer? Yes. Ito ha, pag nirecho natin ang solution, ganito ang mangyayari. Ikalakis ko lang muna to. Pag nirecho natin ang solution, ganyan ang mangyayari, no? Iisa-isayin mo lang ang pinagkaiba doon sa process natin kanina. This time is that i-square mo yung mga random variables. Such as, naka-square na, no? Ito, naka-square. As well as 2. No? Multiply mo lang isa-isa sa probability. Then yung dulo, ang pinagkaiba niya ng isa sa ano kanina, i-minus yung na-square mo. No? So, ganun lang kadali, no? Pag inapin natin yung isang formula. No need for us to create or to follow the procedure by using tables, no? So, the answer here is, so we have 1.86. No? So, we have 1.86. Well, for the variance of 1.86, ang natin standard deviation, this is just the square root. And that is 1.36. No? So, 1.36. Okay? So, for now, for the interpretation, we can now say that the average number of customers who will order their specialty is about 3.34. No? So, all about the average yung interpret natin dito. Okay? May question ba, class? Wala na. No? Since wala na, yan. Ito yung ating assessment na ay ipapasa sa ating Google Classroom. So, paki-screenshot na. No? Or pwede nyo rin din balikan mamaya sa ating video. Okay? So, kung na-screenshot na, paki-open yung mga camera. Then, let us have your attendance. Yes. Yes, yes.
Tanong lang to, yung last time po na pinaka-assignment
Yung last time na pina-assignment, yes, yung assessment yun, ano? And yung what I can do. Nasagutan nyo ba? Oo, yun. So, yun lang naman yun. Kung ano lang i-flash ko or kung ano lang sasabihin ko, yun lang sasagutan nyo. Hindi kailangan sagutan lahat. Example, ito. Kung di sagutan yung what I can do, kasi ang pinapasagutan ko lang this time, yung assessment A and B lang. Okay? Para kahit pa paano, mabuhasan yung inyong ano. So, yes, Munoz. Noemi, what's your question? May problem yung ano mo, Noemi, mic mo, hindi ka marinig. Ano siya, garalgal? Noemi? Munoz, start mo na lang. Okay, ITM mo na lang sa akin. Okay, attendance tayo. So, 1, 2, open your camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, isin ko lang sa ating group. Okay.
Sir, may tatanong lang po.
Sige. Wait lang, ano yan?
Kasi sir, yung what I can do. What I can do po, may sagot na po siya.
Yung last week natin, last week. Siya last week.
Okay.
Sige. Yung ano nga lang, yung assessment na ang i-gradean ko. If ever nakapag-submit yung iba, no? Okay lang naman yun. Pag may sagot na, okay lang naman yun. At least you have to try lang, no? Pwede mong isolve ng, parang check mo lang kung tama doon, ano? Then tsaka mo ipasa. Pero sige, hindi ko na-gradean yung masagot mo na pala. Yung assessment na lang, okay? Sige. May tanong pa ba? Okay. So, kung wala nang tanong, that ends our discussion, class. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Mamaya mag-upload ako ng pagpapasahan nyo. Okay.